Hello and welcome back to Crosshatch Puzzles. We're here for another New York Times Daily Crossword Solve. It's a little dark in here right now. I've put a light on, but I hope it's not too weird. Today is Saturday, April 25th, 2026, and today's puzzle is by Sam Ezersky, who's the editor of the Spelling Bee, and has contributed several dozen puzzles to the New York Times, including a bunch of Saturdays. Saturdays typically mean tricky, themeless puzzles with lots of misdirection and obscure cluing and wordplay and all sorts of good stuff. So we'll see what that ends up meaning for today's puzzle. And let's get right in and see what Sam has for us for Saturday, April 25th. This looks like a butterfly, maybe. Showy insect with dark eye spots on its wings. I mean, butterfly doesn't fit. Showy insect with dark eye spots on its wings. Not sure there. Land bordering the Sea of Azov in 6 letters. This is probably something in Central Asia, but I'm not sure. Tired expression. Do we want a cliche, maybe? Start of an old request for advice. Old. Why old? Old request for advice. Optional button while paying via app. Optional button while paying via app. Add tip, maybe? Image editor informally. The Rise of Skywalker role, maybe Rey? Let's check the downs. You've got a friend in me. I care. Could be an equivalent phrase we want, which is what we want since we have the in quotes here. You've got a friend in me. In quotes, I care. Kids these days, speakers. Older generation, maybe? Not sure about the generation part, but older seems okay. Focus of an employee's first semi-annual check-in, perhaps. So the mid-year something. When a sports equinox in which all 4 major U.S. leagues have games typically occurs, abbreviated. I guess this is October. Maybe this is an Io moth. Maybe the thing here. This thing, I guess. Big acronym in purifying filters is HEPA. I forget what it stands for, but what power tools should be designed for? Safety? I'm not sure what they want there. Blank Mia, 2014 Latin pop hit. I want to say Erez, but I don't know if that's correct or how I would spell it. Mobster's weapon, a Gatling gun? Is that what we mean? Give designs to. Give designs to. Word on either side of Sometimes this clue gives us tete-a-tete. But not here. Vis-a-vis, maybe? That would work. So that's how it's going to be, I guess. Air Traveler's Connection. Air Traveler's Connection. Don't know. Helpful pointer, say. And this, so pointer could mean a number of things here, so I'm not really sure. Indigenous land informally. I guess we want res for reservation. Dwindle to what? Fade, maybe? Actress honored with an SAG Screen Actor Guild Lifetime Achievement Award in 2025. Is this Jane Fonda? Gambling site in brief. One of the B vitamins, niacin. So this could be Fonda then. Gambling site in brief. I don't see what that is. Spider-Man foe with metal tentacles familiarly. Metal tentacles. Quote, tentacles. Why don't I remember all the Spider-Man foes? I'm sure I'll get it eventually. Down low joints. I guess we want ankles, maybe? Cathcart's rank in Catch 22 abbreviated. Corporal? Computer store purchases. Mice? Okay. Signs. Signs. Heart of downtown. Heart of downtown. Sometimes this might be like referring to the word downtown, but I don't think that's what we mean. Signs could be like inks, like signs a piece of paper, inks. But then this looks weird, doesn't it? Maybe this isn't mice. This doesn't look good either. Could this be anything other than corporal? Colonel? What is this? What was this? Focus of an employee's first semi-annual check-in, perhaps. Mid-year. I just don't see it. Well, let's keep going. Big accomplishments, so to speak. Big name in hosiery. I don't know. Source of many an explosive news story. A leak, maybe? Is that what we want? Hosiery, I don't know. Suffix akin to S. S. I guess S makes things, what, feminizes? Or like a title, like a count and countess? Is that what we want? And so what would another feminizing suffix be? I'm not really sure. I don't know. Conclusion of 3 men's World Cup finals. Why would I know that? Shootouts or something? Who knows? Is this Heart of Downtown Midtown? That doesn't make any sense, does it? Feminist writer Blank May Brown. Why don't I recognize this name? Drink from a small cup. Sake, maybe? War of 1812 treaty locale. Oh, where was it? I really don't remember. Apple or orange, for example. Presumably not fruit. That doesn't fit. What else could apple or orange be examples of? Juice. Apple isn't a color. Book boo-boos. Book boo-boos. I want typos, but no. Creature of the internet. Columns on a language learner's conjugation chart. Columns. Conjugation chart. Columns plural. Conjugation chart. I want like person or number or something like that, but I don't know how to make that plural. Gently suggests as an idea. Gets at or hints at or something. Big cheese with bread for short. I guess we want a CEO there. Probably, or CFO maybe for a chief financial officer. Driving necessity. Driving, a golf ball maybe? Don't Don't like that. Give a hoot? Question mark? Give a hoot. Sore spots for gardeners. Perhaps. Not having much luck here. Creature of the internet. Organ centers or widen. No idea. Often regretted behavior on social media. Once. I'm gonna need some help. There you have it. Ta-da, maybe? Does that help? West Side Story song that precedes the rumble. Tonight? Get one over on. Get one over on. Is this the Treaty of Ghent, maybe? Creature of the internet. Apple or orange? Columns on a language learner's conjugation chart. Book boo-boos. Boo-boos. A boo-boo is like a boo is not a mistake, is it? Boo-boo. I typically think of a boo-boo as it could be a mistake. Okay. But I still don't get what this is then. Errors? I mean, does that help with this? Apple or orange? A tree. Okay. Apples and oranges both grow on trees. Could this just be errors? Ron Wyden or something? Creature of the internet? What, a Neopet? Was that an internet thing? Gently suggests. Oh, errata. This could be floats an idea. This could be a Neopet. Ron, maybe? Or Rob? Or tenses. Okay. Conjugation chart. Okay, fine. Sore spots for gardeners. Kneecaps. There we go. Starting to get somewhere. Give a hoot. Consumed. Quaintly. How could that end in an F? Driving necessity. A golf tee. CFO was correct. Give a hoot. Give a hoot. Tell. Bell. Well. Sell. I don't know. 8 of? Yeah, okay. Fair enough. This looks like it'll end in ing, doesn't it? Conclusion of 3 men's World Cup finals. Do you think this will end in kick, maybe? Mid-city? Give a hoot. Oh, to yell. Okay, fine. Does look like it'll end in kick. Nina Mae Brown? I don't recognize it. Be validated for vocalizing one's opinion. Be validated for vocalizing one's opinion. What if that is an N? Maybe this is sake. So that's how it's going to be, I guess. Very well then. Okay. Kept under wraps, maybe hid. Cloud up. Cloud up. Cloud up. I really want fog. Air Traveler's Connection. This sure looks like Wi-Fi. And this looks like defog. Refog? But defog is the opposite of cloud up, so I don't really understand that. Helpful pointer, say, some kind of dog. Seeing eye dog, maybe? Something tweeting? Rita Mae Brown? I think that looks right. To feel heard, to be validated for vocalizing one's opinion, to feel heard. Big accomplishment, so to speak. A win, yes, okay. Give designs to stylize. So RS is correct here. In-flight Wi-Fi, so mid-year feedback. And so this is OTB, gambling site in brief. I don't understand that. Docock, I also don't understand, but it's got a Doc Ock, Dr. Octopus. Maybe that's a... And this is Legs, the big name in hosiery, and what would that be this? A penalty kick at the conclusion of 3 men's World Cup finals, fine. Suffix akin to S. ENNE, maybe? Or what is this? Often regretted behavior on social media once. Drunk tweeting or something like that? Would that? But I don't like... Safe use. Power tools should be designed for safe use. Maybe. To quit. To cease, maybe? As men in blank strike those that wish them best. Image editor informally. A PR something. Image editor. PR. I see what it's going to be, but I don't see the full thing. Start. Oh, let's turn that light back on. Well, my light's gone. Hold on. I'm just going to pause and turn it back on. Okay, we're back. And in the home stretch, I feel... Start of an old request for advice. Maybe this is Dear Anne. Anne Landers, maybe, was an advice columnist. Caller. So this could be ire in the old sort of 4 temperaments way of thinking. Land bordering the land, Sea of Azov. Maybe this is Crimea. As men in rage strike those that wish them best. PR agency and image editor. I think this works well. Guys carry all a man bag. Make secret in a way is to encode. A curved shape is a bow. Moving on, anyway. Get one over onto bogey, and to cloud up is to be fog. No. What am I missing? What am I missing? Ad tip has to be right. PR agency I'm fairly sure is right. Drunk tweeting to cease. Man bag, tada, bow, dear Anne, anyway, encode, rage, tonight. Maybe it's not befog, but to get one over onto bogey. I think that's right. Ghent, probably. Neopet, tenses, errata, kneecaps, golf tee, floats. Oh, 8 of, that's right. Yell, feel heard, penalty kick, drunk tweeting, mid-city, mice. I'm not totally sure about Doc Ock, I guess. But I think so. Fonda, vis-a-vis, older generation, mid-year feedback, October, Iomoth, Ray, Erez, Seeing Eye Dog, very well then. Reservation. 8 of. CFO. I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna have to do some digging. Everything looks okay to me, but let me take some time and try and figure it out. Okay, so I have a suspicion as to what this is, and if this is correct, I'm going to be very annoyed. But I think this is going to be stylized with a Z and res with a Z. That's very annoying. Anyway, British versus American spelling, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so, I mean, first of all, very cool to have the very first clue as the Io moth with sort of as a representation in the puzzle here. That's nice. We have then, what else? Image editor. Image often in the puzzle refers to a sort of figurative image. So in this case, we're looking for a public relations agency which can shape your public-facing image. I don't remember who sang Eris Mia, but I remember the title, at least. What else? I'm still not sure what this is. Oh, a bogey is 1 above par, 1 over par in golf. So we have actually 2 golf tricky things here. So okay, so that's, I think, what that's going to be. Helpful pointer. I mean, air traveler's connection is misleading because we want to think about connecting flights, but we want a Wi-Fi connection. Helpful pointer. Pointer actually more often than you'd think refers to a dog. But so it goes. Res, I guess, abbreviated with a Z instead of an S. Fine, I guess, whatever. Rita Mae Brown, I'll have to refamiliarize myself. I've seen this clue before and fallen for it before, and I should really remember that it's a tree. I don't know what OTB is. I'll have to look that up. Ron Wyden, I'm not sure about either. I mean, I don't think there's much to know, but Oregon Senator, fine. I think, pretty sure this is Dr. Octopus. I didn't realize that it would be abbreviated like this. Download joints is a fun clue for ankles, and driving necessity is a good bit of misdirection for a golf tee. And we have some great, longer, very well then, in-flight Wi-Fi, seeing eye dog, and then we have penalty kick and drunk tweeting are pretty fun for longer entries in this grid. As well as the spanners, older generation, mid-year feedback. Interesting. What else? I've not heard of Legs, but it's a good name for a hosiery brand, I guess. Cloud Up is interesting. Befog is not a word you ever see used. I haven't thought about Neopets in a long time, but that makes sense. Give a hoot to yell, I guess. Lightly wordplay there. 8 of something. It sounds vaguely biblical here. I'm not really sure. I don't remember who. I didn't read Catch. I don't think I've read Catch 22, so I don't really remember this. But fine. And big cheese with bread is fun. A big cheese, just like a boss man kind of person, boss person, and a bread. Another word for money. So the boss of money is the chief financial officer of a company. So it's good. Didn't take me quite as long as yesterday's puzzle, which was a real grind. But it did take me a while to get into. So I'm glad that it sort of filled itself out in the end. And that last Z was just the bit of a kicker there. So that's the puzzle for Saturday, April 25th. If you enjoyed the solve, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to know when I'm posting next, hit the subscribe button. And we'll see you next time on Crosshatch Puzzles. Cheers.